So guys, we are gonna uh, fill this form IMM 5710E application to change condition, extend my stay or remain in Canada as a worker for a sample case. Before I proceed further, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. But again, I clarify, neither I'm an immigration consultant nor a government body. So if you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. All right, guys. So in our sample case, we are proceeding that you are here as a temporary foreign worker and your employer got a new LMIA and now you are extending your work permit. UCI, unique client identifier. So if you're already working in Canada, that means you have applied work permit. So definitely you have a UCI through which IRCC communicated to you. So definitely provide that information. You will find it in all the documents that you have exchange you have like got from IRCC. But even if you don't write, that's not a problem because they will find it out anyhow. But while to skip it, so you definitely do that. I'm skipping because not mandatory, and I'm just giving a sample walkthrough of the form. I want service, and you need to fill as per your case. I'm applying for. I just select this. Okay. Full details. Let's say the applicant is an Indian citizen and name is John Smith. Have you used any other name in past? I select no. These are pretty common questions that they ask. Place of birth is just sample. Citizenship, current country or territory of Canada is already here as a worker from. So let's say he came here in 2022 in July 31st to 2024 July 31st. Okay, previous country test. During the past 5 years, have you lived in any country or territory other than your country of citizenship, that's India, or your current country or territory of residence, that is Canada, for more than 6 months? I select no, but if you have definitely provided information. Current marital status, I assume single in our sample case. Have you previously been married or common law relationship? I select no. Native language, the applicant is from India, so I assume Hindi. You can do as per your case. Are you able to communicate in English or French? I select English. Have you taken a test? Let's say no. Passport number. Do it very careful, guys. Check and verify at least at least 2 times and date. See the format. Do not mess in the format. A lot of people do that, like, uh, and then they struggle a lot. Don't do that error in your format. Always check multiple times. National ID document. So guys, when I had applied to IRCC for the first time for national ID document, because I was an Indian citizen then, I used my PAN card details and it was happily accepted. I had explained this in my client explanation letter and everything went through successfully. Like I explained over there, that this is what I'm doing, putting it PAN card, and they accepted, no problem. And now in India, you get things like Aadhaar card and others too. And based on your nationality, you may have some other documents too. So that also like that you can use and explain based on your nationality, it will be fine. But for the purpose of video, just to because there's a sample video, I'm selecting no. But if you have, definitely provide that. Are you a green card holder? I select no. Current mailing address. So this guy is in Canada. So I'm gonna put some sample Canadian address, something that does not exist. Wow. But do it very carefully and verify, because although there are validations on this form, but they are mostly related to sample format. Okay. Sometimes it's difficult. Probably they don't accept letter chat. Okay, perfect. Residential address, same as mailing, I select yes. Phone number, so the guy is in Canada, so I assume Canadian phone number. Sample. Email address, very important that you do nicely. Place of your original entry to date and place. So let's say this guy came last year and 2 years back we assumed upright. So I'm gonna include that. Place, let's say entered at Toronto Pearson Airport. Original purpose of coming to Canada, work. Date and place of your most recent entry to Canada, if not same as the original entry. So that's fine. In this case, same. If ever provide the document number of most recent visitor record, study permit, work permit, or so he has a work permit. So he puts the number. Details of intended work. What type of work permit are you applying for? So I select this one. Describe prospective employer, attach of original letter of employment. That's anyway going. Complete address of employer. I'm just putting sample, but you provide proper. Location of employment, where you'll work. City, town, let's say Toronto. Oh, okay, let's provide full address. Job title, let's say database administrator. Brief description, provide nicely. I'm just doing this, but provide nicely. Duration of the expected employment. Let's say it's gonna be 2024 0801 to 2020. Oh, oof, it's more than that. 6 0731. Oh. LMIA number. Must be greater than or equal to 670. Okay, so I'll type 61. Okay, this worked. Have you issued a certificate under provisional nominee program? I select now. Education. Have you had any post-secondary education, including university, college, and university? Yes. So let's say like this guy has done 4 years of engineering. So that we are gonna do. Okay. So let me create a sample. Let's say 1998 born. So 18 years, 2016. So 2016 to 2020. Oh, sorry. School, Delhi, top IT college, city, town. You need to fill as per your case. I'm just writing sample. Country, India. Employment. Give the details of employment of past 10 years. If you held any. So in this case, like you need to provide other information also. Like if you're not working, if you're studying, everything you need to provide for past 10 years. So this will include this period also and working others. So for this, like one is definitely mandatory, the first one. So this guy is working current activity. So occupation. So it's database administrator, company, whatever the name you're working for, city, town, I know I on top I had written some other city name, just sample. But I mean, it should match definitely. But this is just a sample form. That's why I'm doing like this. Employment continued. So before that, if he was working in India, so you'll provide that information, studying. And if the space is not enough, what are you gonna do? Include an additional sheet, provide the file number, then question number, and add the full information in the format they have asked here, and include that as part of your client explanation letter so that they have the data. Okay. Background info, I'm just skipping it, but definitely you have to provide just because sample, as I'm not putting all the values. Within past 2 years, have you found your tuberculosis? I select no. Physical mental disorder, no. So read these questions very clearly and then apply. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of the status? Refused visa or permit denied entry order to depend on another country? No. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? Yes. Because this guy has a work permit, definitely. So definitely he has applied to remain in Canada. Provide that full information. Okay. I'm just doing this. Have you committed or arrested for any crime? I select no. Background information. Did you serve in military, militia, defense? I select no. Have you ever associated any political party group? You can read these questions very clearly and then also consented to be contacted by future. Yes, select the date. Signature. You have to do for online application. You don't have to print and sign. You can put your name here and then upload. Because anyway, at the end of the application, you will be signing it digitally. Okay. And one thing is very important is to validate. Validation completed. That's good. And you need to upload along with the barcodes. Okay. So, but validation is not like robust thing because it will just check for the format, values, range, and all. But actual data that you have entered, you are responsible for it. So check it at least twice. So, all right, guys, now let's go back to the checklist.